A very beautiful morning to you and welcome to The Big Story on Quest Television. I am Marvelous Akbeni, and this morning on The Big Story we'll be discussing something that's, it's quite interesting and it's been a menace in our society today, and that's talking about combating cultism in Delta State. Yes, combating cultism in Delta State. So the special advisor on policy orientation and public engagement to the executive chairman of Oshimili North Local Government Area, Mr. Kenneth Nwabua, and Oshimili North Local Government Area, in collaboration with Delta Progressive Students, kicked off a campaign against cultism in Delta State. During the event, he advised youth in the state to stay off cultism and explore better living standards to enable them become useful instruments of change in the society. And Nwabua, while giving the advice at the campaign rally flag off held at Ibuzo, emphasized the need for youth to be meaningfully engaged in guaranteeing, engage in either their educational careers or acquire veritable skills capable of guaranteeing a positive future. And other speakers at the rally, including the coordinator, Comrade Victor Ogechuku, and Special Assistant, that's the Special Assistant on Special Duties to the Council Chairman, Daniela Abiagum, among others, pointed out the negative effects of cultism to include early death, loss of focus, gangsterism, among others. So this morning on the show, joining us to talk about the effects, and how cultism can be combated in Delta State is the Special Advisor on Policy Orientation and Public Engagement to the Executive Chairman of Oshimili North Local Government Area, Kenneth Nwabua. Yes, we have him live in the studios this morning. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining me today on the show.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm happy to be here too.
All right. Yes, it's a delight to have you on the show this morning. Now, let's talk about what motivated you to start the campaign in Oshimili North. Where is the motivation coming from?
Okay. Thank you very much for this question, and I want to also thank the management of this novel TV station for the opportunity afforded me to be here today. Basically, you would find out that cultism started off in 1952 as proposed or enacted by the person of Wole Soyinka in the University of Ibadan. And you'll find out that it was an intellectual movement. It wasn't something that was meant to be a violent move, but from the 1960s to the 1970s and 1990s down, you find out that rivalry called, fraternities began to, rise up their own, form of enclave and, brotherhood to just, bring an end to that other move. So at the end of the day, it was something that came across as, unreasonable.
Yes.
So when we began to see these things, now narrowing it down to my own very community, my own very local government, Oshimili North, I'm this person that has a very serious knack for the well-being of youth.
Okay.
Because myself too, I'm a youth, of course, and having been through the academia that's going through primary, secondary, and tertiary education and furthering up on everything, I got to realize that having that opportunity to be exposed and seeing the dangers that cultism-related activities has brought to a lot of lives, it started off as a passion to me.
Okay.
That having experienced a situation wherein even my friends are cultists. I've never been a cultist before.
Okay.
Right? My friends, even most of my brothers and my cousins and the rest of them. And even back then in university, I see how young men, vibrant men that were meant to be pace setters in society ended up untimely. Why? Because they were not properly oriented, or maybe they didn't have the right upbringing, or maybe they were not sensitized enough. So at the end of the day, you find out that these things became a problem. So what really ignited my passion for this is, in my own town, Ibuzo, there are people I know that ended up sadly through this cultism. They were not given a chance to make a mark in the society. bright destinies, bright futures.
Yes.
You see people with so much potentials, but because of, they want to feel belong and they want to feel loved and everything. Maybe they didn't get this love from the house, so they want to get it from the street. At the end of the day, endangering their lives. So it's a passion for me to see youth, get off that kind of should I say, that kind of involvement.
Yes.
Yes, and basically, my chairman himself is someone that is, in the person of Honorable Innocent Esewe here, he's someone that has a drive for the youth and passion for the youth, and he wants to see, a society that will thrive, that is going to do well for itself, and youth that are going to be beneficial to the society, that is going to add value to society. So one of the days, he has been hearing me speak about against cultism on our various social media platforms, even on WhatsApp, on Facebook. So he has been, seeing the passion, and one of the days, he called me because he also wants it to be eradicated.
Yes.
So he called me and told me, he said, Ken, I've seen your passion for this. I want you, this campaign was his idea.
Okay.
I have been wanting the sponsorship. So he is the sponsor of the campaign we did and the move against cultism. So he now, bought into my passion because he also has the passion.
Yes.
So it's more or less like a synergistic move. You understand? So he said, okay, that we should further up on this. So that was how, from my own end and his own end and the collaboration and even with the youth wing, that was how the whole thing was enacted.
All right. Now, with the rise of insecurity in Delta State lately, and we've gotten stories of kidnapping, petty theft, so many issues of insecurity in the state presently. Now, how significant is the link between cultism and insecurity in Delta State, particularly Oshimili North Local Government?
Okay, cultism is more or less like the harbinger for all manner of nefarious activities. You find out that cultism is like the incubating nest where criminals are brewed, drunks, all manner of people you want to see. I think it's bedrooted in cultism because criminals, before they have the morale to want to carry guns and do all those sort of things, there must be an orientation that will be given.
Okay.
And this orientation comes from the place of brotherhood. And this brotherhood is like the key factor for every cult's activity. They'll promise you brotherhood. They'll tell you when you come, we're going to, you will belong, that's the word, We're going to give you protection. We're going to make you, feel loved in the society. You're going to have power and all those things. So,
yes.
Shimili North, criminality, a lot of criminals are cultists. They didn't just become criminals like that. Some of them were petty thieves,
okay,
maybe from stealing, pickpocketing and the rest of them. But before they became full-blown, it was an orientation they got. And that orientation is basically from fraternity, the cult activities. You understand?
Yes.
So that is the relation. Even you go to gatherings when you see men drinking, they'll be doing this. I don't know how they do it. All this, they are shaking and the rest of them. It's just like, an aura that is being presented to them from this, brotherhood. So I would believe that if cultism is mitigated in the society,
okay,
I would believe that criminality is going to be reduced. It's going to be reduced. Drug addiction is also going to be reduced.
All right.
Yes.
All right.